Hello and welcome to another episode of PC Building Simulator. Hopefully, you're having a great day so far today. Let's get in our email. Let's see what we have for today. This first email says, "Hello, I actually need a new computer if that's possible. I'm looking to overclock in the future. Please, can you put in a custom water cooling loop? I need this pretty soon, 7 days at the latest. I heard you guys put used parts in PCs. Please don't do that. I'm a total Alpha Cool fanboy." All right, so $3,750 to get a custom water-cooled PC. I think we can make that happen for them. Let's go ahead and accept that one. All right, this next one looks like a short story. So it says, "Hello, I have a bit of an odd request for you today. Do you remember I told you we had a gaming PC donated to the library by that punk man? We're having a bit of trouble with it. It's very noisy, which I'm sure is okay in someone's house, but a library must remain as quiet as possible. The punk, a really nice man, suggested custom water cool the CPU and a GPU, and has given a list of components to use. He says that to fit the two 360 radiators, you need to move the panel where the hard drives live to the back. Remove the hard drive trays first. He also says that everything needs to be a particular shade of pink. I'm not sure why, but he's paying, so I'll leave it up to him. By the way, would you believe I think those flyers are actually working? We've had twice as many visitors as normal. A lot of them say they just didn't realize Hahatonka. Hahatonka? Is that how the heck do you even say that word? Hahatonka even had a library. Isn't that crazy? All right, so we got a budget of $2,500 to do water cooling for the CPU and GPU and install two 360mm RGB radiators, as well as a GTX 1080 that's also RGB. Fractal design case. Hopefully those two 360mm radiators fit in that case. I guess we will find out, but let's go ahead and accept that one. And then the last one for today says, "Hi, back again with my PC. I bet you're pretty sick of seeing it. Don't worry, I've been trying to learn how to do my own PC building. Did you know there's a simulator you can play to try things out?" Really? I'm not ready to do it all myself yet, but I'm feeling more confident already. Anyway, until then, I do need you to do a little job. I've been reading a bunch of articles about the difference a good solid-state drive makes to performance. It's really night and day. Could you install a really fast M.2 NVMe drive for me? Anyone will do, but I heard that Corsair 4 Series MP500 480 gig M.2 was the fastest one, so let's go for that. All right, so he wants a Corsair 4 Series M.2. Think we can make that happen. Let's go ahead. Excuse me. Let's go ahead and accept that one. And then let's hop into the shop. Let's go ahead and find MP500. Is that right? Why is nothing showing up? I see an MP600. No MP500. I'm guessing the 600 is better than a 500. I don't know. Let's go ahead. We'll add one of these to the cart. Hopefully it will work. All right. So we've got this build and this upgrade. Let's go ahead. Let's get our custom water cooling shop brought up. This one tells us exactly what we need. Let's see what. Okay. So let's grab a block. Make sure everything's EK. Let's get. Well, let's just do everything RGB. Let's get to that. We're going to need a reservoir. It does not tell us which reservoir, but hopefully this D5 RGB will work. We're also going to need 2 360 millimeter radiators. And an RGB 1080. That would be that one. Looks like we've kept it under budget, so that will work. All right, so for this build, I'm going to step away, get some parts put in the cart, and I will be right back. All right, so for this build, we're going to go with the Asus ROG Crosshair motherboard, a Ryzen 7 2700X, 2 sticks of Corsair Vengeance, RAM 8 gig, 3600 megahertz, a 1000 watt power supply, 480 gig M.2 drive. We're going to put that in the Be Quiet Dark Base Pro. As for the liquid cooled parts for the build, we're going to go with an Alpha Cool 360 millimeter radiator, an Alpha Cool reservoir, an Alpha Cool block, as well as 2 Alpha Cool GTX 1080s. All right, so lots of water cooling stuff in this episode. Let's go ahead and buy all of this stuff for a next day delivery. Let's get all of this for next day delivery. Let's go end our day. We can get all of our parts and pieces and bits and all that stuff we need to work on in. And maybe, just maybe, this game will let us get to work. There we go. What the heck did we get delivered here? Must be stuff from PC Bay. What is this? Right. Must have ordered that off of PC Bay. Let's throw that thing in the closet. Let's see here. Why does it say it already has it? Did I not need to purchase it? Very interesting. All right, let's grab this one. I'll put that there because that's our easiest. Let's grab this upgrade. We will stick that there. For some reason, it thinks that we've already got the GTX 1080 Plexi in there when that is definitely a Gigabyte Aorus. And then let's grab our case for our build. I don't think I've actually built in this case before. It's a nice looking case. All right. Let's get started on this one. This stupid case with its stupid handle that isn't a handle. Let's get it out of the way. And he just wants an SSD. Probably is going to go under this graphics card. So let's get this thing out of the way. Let's see if there's a place to mount this SSD he wants. There is not. Does this motherboard even allow it? I mean, I am not seeing any place. Oh, wait. Do they mount over here? They do. It's one of those that's got that weird little card. Okay. Well, that was simple enough. It didn't even need to take the damn graphics card out. All right. Let's get his graphics card put back in. Come on. There we go. Let's get that put back in. Let's get it cabled up. Not going to do him much good if it's not got his operating system on it. So let's power this thing on. We can hop into the BIOS. We can get his storage switched over. There we go. We'll let this thing install the OS. And we should be good to go. Dang, that was loud. Let's get the side panel put back on. Let's get this handle. Still don't know how that's a handle, but whatever. He's up and running. Let's get this out in the hallway. And we can move on to this. Okay, so let's see. They're claiming we can fit 2 360 millimeter radiators in this case. Pretty sure some of those are going to have to go. Let's just start by taking this case apart. Let's get this cooler off. Get that out of our way. I don't even know, does this thing even have a hard drive? I'm not seeing a hard drive. Alright. Easiest way to do this, let's just see if stuff fits. We've got these 2 radiators. Okay, so that's in the way. Get that out of here. Get this front radiator mounted. We will see if we can mount another one in the top. It is hitting the RAM. Let's get all of these out of the way. Is there any other way? Why is this RAM mounted like this? It's only running in single channel. Like, can we mount another radiator here or something? I'm confused. This isn't making any sense. All right, I'm going to step away for a minute, see if I can figure out how to get these 2 radiators to mount in this. Don't want you guys to have to go through the pain of watching me just stare at this for a while. So I'll be back as soon as I figure something out here. All right, so quick little update here. This panel, if you don't know already, moves back and forth. I think our main problem was the RAM that was in here is too high profile. So I think we're going to have to go with some lower profile RAM. But let's get these radiators installed. And then I can also install this other one up in the top. Now the biggest question is let's see where our reservoir is going to go. Okay, not a problem there. So we just need to grab some low profile RAM. Let's take a look and see what might fit. Go into memory. I've got some used stuff sitting around. So these are obviously too tall. Let's see if Trident Z. So Trident Z will fit. Let's go ahead and pull out the rest of these things that we don't need in here. We can go ahead and get some thermal paste on this processor. Let's go ahead and get the CPU block on there as well. And we can also go ahead and install our water-cooled GPU, which is the GTX 1080 RGB. Still not entirely sure how we're going to run all these pipes, but I suppose we'll figure that out shortly. Let's go grab some low profile RAM. Let's see first, actually. What did they have in here? It was Patriot Viper 8 gig, 3200 megahertz. Does G-Skill Sniper... Oh, that will fit. Let's go get some G-Skill Sniper RAM. It's a little bit cheaper. We can just do black. We'll do silver. Get 2 sticks of that. I don't think that's going to put us over budget. Hopefully. Okay. Let's get this RAM in here, and then we can start cabling things up. And let's do fits this PC. Save a little bit of scrolling. There we go. Man, that RAM just barely fits, too. Okay, did this thing have any particular color? It looks like it was just gray cables. Go ahead and cable everything up, and then we can start running our tubing. Let's do rigid. Let's see. See if I can read which one of these says. I think that says out. And that one doesn't say. Let's go from there to there. That'll work for now. Let's go from there to there. And there to there. From there up to here. And from the radiator to the reservoir. It's a mess, but it's a library PC. Well, let's see. Let's do some... Oh, what color? What color do we want to do? I think he wanted pink lighting. I don't think I have any pink coolant. I've got purple. Oh, there's pink. Pink opaque. Let's get that running through the system. Then we'll see if this thing actually powers up and runs for us. Lots of tubing to go through. All right. Power this thing on. Let's hop into the BIOS really quick. Let's turn XMP on. Make sure we're booting from whatever drive is installed in this thing. While it starts up, let's get... Oh, not thermal paste. A USB drive. What am I clicking on? And we need our lighting app. And then these lights need to be 255085. Let's get in here. 085. Oh my. That is something. All right. Let's get this case put back together. Let's see, we'll get the front panel on here. Let's get these top panels. Goes on first. Oh. Does beauty panel even fit in here anymore? I don't think it does. I don't even know how to put this case back together. Let's see. Dust filter. Is that for the front? Okay. Front panel. And then the top looks like it has a dust filter also. And the top panel. Then we can get the side panels on, and hopefully the beauty panel does not need to be installed for this thing to be considered done. Doesn't look terrible. The coolant doesn't quite match the color. Coolant looks purple even though it said it was pink. And those lights are hot pink. All right, let's get this thing out in the hall. Let's get started on our build. Get this case taken apart. I don't even know. Yeah, I have never built in this case. This is all new to me. Let's just start with our motherboard. This is the Asus ROG Crosshair. Feel like some of these things are going to have to go. So I'm not entirely sure. Get rid of that as well. Hopefully there's some beauty panels or something that go over this. Let's take a look real quick. Drive bay beauty panels. Oh, those apparently don't. Oh, that one goes there. Let's see. And that one there. Sucks these are all the way down at the bottom of the list. Because this computer is also getting water cooling in it. So let's take a look real quick. Let's make sure our reservoir will fit somewhere. I want to install it on the back. I'm confused. These panels need to be off? Fine, I'll remove them all. What? Why did that top one have to be taken off? Can I put any of these parts back on? Okay. So you have to take them all off, and then you can reinstall a couple of them. Alright, whatever. That's cool. However this game wants me to do it. I don't care. I just need to know. Alright, let's get our CPU installed. It's getting the 2700X. Let's also get our RAM installed. There's this Corsair Vengeance Pro. Thing's getting an M.2 drive, so one way or the other that thing's open. Get that installed there. Let's remove some of these. We've got 2 graphics cards to go in here. Go ahead and put some thermal paste. And let's put our CPU block on as well. I've got this red one. It says an AMD chip. Figured I'd go with red. Let's also grab our 2 GPUs. Where does the power supply go? In this case. Right. We got this 1000-watt. Oh, okay. Just sort of fits in there. Gotcha. Let's see if we can put our radiator up on top. We got this a 360 millimeter radiator. Looks like there is plenty of room. May have an issue with that fan. We will find out in a minute. Let's get this thing cabled up. I'm going to go with red cables. Get everything cabled. And this back fan, we'll find out if that's going to cause us a problem in a minute. Oh, didn't cable everything. Get the 24 pin on there as well. Got rigid pipe. Perfect. This thing tell us an in and out. I'm not seeing where it says. So let's go from here to the radiator. Let's go from the radiator, the graphics card. We'll run it like this. Whoa. What kind of mess is that? And we'll go from the reservoir back to the CPU block. Get this up and away from some of the RAM. Don't care for the way that looks. I can live with that. Let's get some coolant put in. Do we have red UV coolant, red opaque UV? Let's see how this looks. It looks a little lighter in color than what I wanted it to be. It'll probably be okay though. While that's running through, let's go ahead and get a USB drive installed. Wait for this coolant to run through. Let's power this sucker on. Oh, we're going to have to change some colors. Let's hop into the BIOS. Let's turn our XMP on. Let's let this thing boot into the OS. Let's get our lighting app on. I just want to make everything red. Wait for this to start up. There we go. Let's see. What color is this? That looks like a decent red. Let's see. Yeah, that's not bad. That'll work for me. Let's go ahead and get all of these panels put back on this thing. And we'll get this side panel put on. This is a massive case. Let's take a look at it. I think it turned out pretty decent. Why is that thing still green? Must just be the NVLink. Not much we can do about that. All right, let's put this thing out in the hall. Let's collect some money. Close some of this crap out. All right, let's collect this one. And this was the library upgrade. Let's collect that as well. And then this is the M.2 we swapped out. So he was happy with that. Perfect. Got some new parts. Not sure what those are. I don't know if those are cases or what. Got some daily deals, some more emails. We're getting really close to being a level 29. All right. If you enjoyed this episode, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you get notified as soon as another one of my episodes goes live. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in the next episode.